No good deed goes unshoveled. Summer 1980. Bradley had just joined Solomon Brothers as a bond trader. He landed a killer apartment and filled his spacious closets with the dark suits, monogrammed shirts, and ret ties. Although Tom Wolfe had yet to coin the moniker, Bradley fancied himself a master of the universe. The money and perks transformed Bradley into an avaricious creature, a snob who expected privileges, a boor who trampled upon lesser mortals. He worked hard and played harder. After work, Bradley drank single malt scotches and consumed expensive Nouvelle cuisine. On weekends, he crept into dicey parts of town to score drugs and chase skirt. Bradley hosted raucous parties that lasted all night. His upstairs neighbor Carl retaliated on the mornings that followed by noisily dragging furniture across his floor. Bradley snubbed Carl in the lobby, and Carl flicked dirt from his tiny garden onto Bradley's terrace below. The first time he encountered Carl Conti, a retired septuagenarian, Bradley could tell the man had no use for him. And he didn't care. In fact, Bradley relished the old man's disdain. He'd crank up his turntable, smoke pungent cigars, and fry up smelly fish. Several months later, Solomon Brothers fired Bradley for blundering a large bond issue. The experience was humbling and clarifying. Conspicuous consumption suddenly seemed gauche. He took a job at an antiquarian bookstore and hunted for a less expensive apartment. On the last night in his apartment, Bradley stepped onto the terrace to watch a powerful nor'easter paralyzing Manhattan. He spotted Carl's parking space filling with snow. In a shot at redemption, Bradley donned his coat, designer scarf, and imported mucklucks, remnants of his former profligacy, and trudged outside. For hours, snow fell relentlessly, yet by morning Bradley had completely shoveled out the space. Back inside, an exhausted Bradley heard Carl leaving his apartment. Bradley expected the old man to thank him for the gesture, an initial step towards rehabilitating their fractured relationship. Moments later, though, hearing no knock, Bradley returned to the terrace to gaze in astonishment as Carl shoveled snow back onto his parking space. When he finished, Carl looked up at Bradley with a blue-lipped smirk. No way would Carl fucking Conti go into debt with an irredeemable asshole like Bradley. Bradley waved impassively and sauntered back inside. He smirked too as he lit a cigar, put on the Dead Boys, and took a piece of mackerel from the refrigerator.